So, Mr. Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, has announced today the following. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. Interesting, interesting stuff. Sounds really prophetic. At the end he says, we will find out tonight one of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. He's talking about Iran. And Iran, if you don't know, is the modern name for ancient Persia, the ancient Persian Empire. It's a pretty old country. Now, what this reminded me of is the legend, the ancient myth or story of the great King Croesus or Croesus. He was a Lydian king, a little bit similar to the ancient Greeks, I would say. Lydia was a country in what is nowadays Western Turkey, and the Lydian kingdom dominated all the surrounding tribes and kingdoms like Phrygia, Caria. All these peoples were dominated by Lydia. It was a pretty powerful kingdom, and they also had alliances, with the Greeks, with Sparta, and other Greek states. Now, around 550 BC, this king had a little bit of problems with the Persians. I think his predecessors, his father already fought wars with the Persians, and now it was his turn, and something happened in Persia, and he was not quite sure if he should go to war with Persia. And so there's this legendary story about King Croesus, who was also, by the way, known for his wealth. He was a king, a leader of his country, of a great alliance and coalition of kingdoms, and he was also very wealthy. Very wealthy guy, had a lot of money. He gave a lot of presents to the temples in Greece, like to the oracle in Delphi. He made a name for himself for being very generous with presents and gold. Now, okay, so he went to the oracle in Delphi, wondering if he should go to war with Persia. And the oracle said to him, "If you cross the river Halys, you will destroy a great empire." Now, the river Halys is more or less the western border, the eastern border of the then Lydian Empire. And I think the modern name of this river is in Turkey Kizilirmak, or something like that. You can see it on this map here. So this was more or less the eastern border of the Lydian Empire, and beyond that was somewhere was Persia. And lo and behold, he was emboldened by this answer, and the gist of the story is that he did indeed destroy a great empire when he crossed that river and attacked Persia, but he lost the battles, and his capital Sardis was besieged and conquered by the Persians. So this whole thing backfired, and the oracle had spoken the truth. He had destroyed a great empire. However, it was not the Persian Empire, but it was his own empire. So, yeah, this is the funny part of the story. And on the Wikipedia page, it actually says, Cyrus followed Croesus and defeated the Lydian army again at Timbra before besieging and capturing the Lydian capital of Sardis, thus bringing an end to the rule of the Memnad dynasty and to the Lydian Empire. Lydia would never regain its independence and would remain a part of various successive empires. So this sounds a little bit similar to what Trump is to Trump's prophetic words here. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again.